So where did I leave off? The last time I was in the studio, I was working on the second piece of the encaustic series. And what I did was, I was working on using more of the recycled material. These particular things that are made out of this type of cardboard. I put an encaustic paint on the backdrop, then decided to use a netting on the bottom, applied the cardboard pieces, painted them with the clear wax, and I finally glued them all up. And I think at that point I also added a dowel and some hardware to make it more dimensional. I actually added another piece of the cardboard from behind here to make it come out a little more. Only difficulty I did was by applying the actual glue to this, it expanded and it now has a color on it that will have to be pigmented with the wax. I'll apply that on top to cover the glue joint that I can't get off. Before I showed you this piece, I actually spent some time cleaning up the glue joint areas, and also I have to go back into the pigmented wax and heat it up in various areas where I did some scraping to it, and I think the piece is completed. But this is what I got as I finished the piece. This is the completed second assemblage piece. And next I'll have to just apply a, I think I'll have to have two on this. This is a pretty big piece. Two mounting piece, hardware pieces to the back, and the piece is now completed. So what I'm doing now is going to show you what I'm working on, the third piece. I had several ideas that I've been working on, but this particular one is close to finishing. So this is what I came up with. This third piece started with this and the cardboard cutout pieces, the recycled pieces. I then added some mesh over here on the cardboard. This will, after it was put on with the wax, this will then grab the wax pigments on top of this, so it will I'm going to actually cover this surface completely to get rid of the image. I've decided to, after playing around and pulling things off and on, I said I like the idea of these shapes in between this area, between the negative shapes and the positive shapes, making the piece pop. So I'm going to pigment this one a dark, a light color. This is going to be white, or lighter color. This white, and this is going to be black. This one's going to be white, this background here, and these are going to be black, these two here, and this again will be white. I may change that dot a little bit, but I'm also going to do something with the inner frame. Maybe this needs to be a different color altogether, and if I use the black it may have some graphite look to it. If you look closely, there is this shape in through here that I wanted to emphasize. I also found these particular little frames, that those are going to be glued on. That helped to bring the dimension out on this level right here. So there's two dimensions in here. There's actually three different levels this one too also brings it out. So I'm beginning to get more of that dimensional feeling of 3D coming out from the 2D. So next time you'll see this completed, and you'll understand more of what I'm trying to express with using the contrasting colors to make the whole piece pop.